Hi everybody and welcome to this video on simultaneous equations. In this video we have a look at a different method to solve simultaneous equations. Once again, a simultaneous equation is where there are two variables which we have to solve for, and we are usually then given two equations and we have to solve them both at the same time, hence the name simultaneous equations. So these are the steps for solving the equation using the elimination method. You should always number your equations that you're solving. It's just good procedure, and it helps a lot with your output and your answer. So the first step over here is make coefficients of one variable the same in both the equations. So here we have x and we have y, and we would like the coefficients to be the same. So this one here with 3x and 2y, that one I'm going to leave as is, but this one with x and y, equation number 2, I can either multiply the whole equation by 3 or I can multiply the whole equation by 2. By doing that, I would either get x or y the same. I'm going to multiply the whole equation by 3, but you would get to the same answer by approaching it from 2. So here we have our step 1. We're going to have 3 times equation 2. So when we multiply it by 3, this x becomes 3x. So then we have 3x. The 12 times, the 4 times 3 becomes 12. And finally, the y times 3 becomes 3y. So as you can see here, we have multiplied everything in equation 2 by 3. So this is our equation. And now the coefficients of, if you have a look at it, the 3x's in equation 1, and let's call this one here equation 3, are the same. So let us move on to the second step. We're going to add or subtract the equations to eliminate of that variable. So in this case, because they're both positive, adding it won't do anything to eliminate, so we're going to have to subtract it. So I'm going to say equation 1 minus equation 3, okay? Again, you can see the structure in my answer that I write down the steps that I'm doing so it's clear what is done. So I'm taking equation 1 and I'm subtracting equation 3. So over here we have 3x. We have 3x minus 3x, so that part gives us 0. We have 1 minus 12, which will give us minus 11. We have 2y minus 3y, which gives us minus y. And finally, we have minus 1, and there is nothing there, so it's just minus 1. So it's just subtracting these two equations. So then what we have is minus 11 is equal to minus y minus 1. And then we take the 1 over, minus 10 is equal to minus y. So y is equal to 10. So there we have successfully solved for y. Then the next step is to substitute our answer into any of the equations. So we can substitute it into any one. So I'm going to substitute y is equal to 10 into equation 2. Again, which one you substituted is your choice. I'm just choosing the one that's easier. So we have x plus 4 is equal to y. So now we have x plus 4 is equal to 10. So x is equal to 10 minus 4, which is 6. The final step is to write down your answer explicitly. So we have x is equal to 6 and y is equal to 10. I hope that you've understood this method. If you have not, please watch the video again and watch the rest of our series and more on equations.